All right, thanks for pressing play on this video today. We have a question that we're going to answer, and the question is how to improve tone quality on your trumpet. This is a great question. I had a teacher tell me once upon a time, and this is the truth. He said, if you don't sound good, nobody's going to want to listen to you. And it's the truth. And why do we play if we're not going to sound good? So this is a great question. Thank you for asking it. The first thing I'm going to suggest is that you listen to recordings and go to live concerts and listen to great trumpet players. This is important because you want to have a great sound in your ear, and you also want to know what's possible. So if you don't go out to live concerts and if you don't listen to recordings, then you really won't know what the trumpet can sound like. I won't say what the trumpet is supposed to sound like because the sky's the limit. You're only really limited to your imagination. But it's important to get a great example of great sounds by listening to recordings and going to live shows. The second tip that I want to give you is to have an open throat. So you want to make sure that your jaw is here while you're playing. I like to use the apple analogy. Imagine that you haven't eaten in a very long time and you're hungry, and the first and only thing that you can eat is a nice juicy apple. And under those circumstances, you're going to take a fat bite. So if you open up wide to take the bite of the apple, you're going to have an open throat, and that's the goal. That's one thing you can do to have an open sound if you find that you have a closed sound. Something else that you can try is blowing into the lead pipe or buzzing the mouthpiece. That will open up your sound as well. The third thing I want to tell you is to make sure that you have a great, fundamentally sound embouchure. Now, I do realize and understand that a person's teeth may be crooked or you might have gaps, as I do here. And as a result, you might put your mouthpiece in a different place than the next person. That's perfectly fine. But what a trumpet player does need to have in place is firm corners, and the mouthpiece should be relatively 50-50 top to bottom lip ratio inside of the cup. Get as close to that as you possibly can. So you want to have a fundamentally sound embouchure in that regard. And the fourth and final thing that I like to point out is that you just must keep the trumpet on your face. It does you no good if you practice for one day and take 4 days off. You'll never have a good sound that way. So put a lot of days of practice together in a row, and you'll be in a better place to have a good sound. That's all for today. Thanks for pressing play. If you like this video, subscribe, click the notifications so that you know when the next lesson is coming your way. That's all. God bless you. See you soon.